Welcome to this FM18 mini-series where I'm going to manage Senegal at the 2018 World Cup. This is my 5th attempt at this World Cup challenge where I'm trying to win the World Cup with one of the underdog nations taking part at this summer's World Cup in Russia. I've already managed Iceland, I've managed Egypt, I've managed Australia, and the last series was with Japan. Maybe go and check those series out first, just in case I give away a few spoilers during today's video. I inevitably will, because I'll probably discuss the last few series. Senegal's probably the best team that I've managed in regards to world ranking at the start of this. They've got some very good players, and I'm looking forward to managing them. They finally won the poll. They finished second a few times on the recent polls, but they only just about beat Mexico, which is why I'm going to manage Mexico next. It was very tight. So Senegal is Series 5, Mexico is going to be Series 6, so there's no poll on today's video for that reason. Senegal have a decent squad. They've got some very good players, and I actually left out some big names as well, surprisingly, which I'll show you in a second. But this is my 23-man squad. I think the goalkeeping position is our weakest point of the team, but we've got some well-known players. Koulibaly plays for Napoli, of course. I managed him on FM18 in my first Let's Play series. Cheku Kouyaté, the West Ham player who plays in midfield for West Ham, but I kind of prefer him as a centre-back if I'm honest. We've got Endai, who plays for Wolves. We've got Badou Endai, who plays for Stoke. Idrissa Gueye, the Newcastle man, Henry Saivet. I'm probably murdering these pronunciations once again. Bolde, who plays for Monaco. Niang, Torino striker or inside forward. But the main man is Sadio Mane, of course. What a player to have heading into this World Cup. And Babacar, who you might remember from the old Football Manager. He's a little bit of a wonder kid, I think. And Diafra Sakho, who used to play for West Ham until quite recently and moved to Rennes, of course. And I've also included Papiss Cissé, bit of an old school striker, 33 years old now. Been playing in China for a couple years, but he scored some bangers for Newcastle, didn't he? Of course, that really famous one from that left wing that just went whoom, and yeah, what a goal that was. But I've included him despite the fact that I've had to leave out some other players. I left out Oumar Niasse, the Everton man. I just didn't think he would fit quite into my system. There was a lot of strikers that I could have picked. Moussa Sow, who's 32 years old. He's got decent finishing, of course, there. Demba Ba, who I'm surprised has so few caps for Senegal, and a couple midfielders as well. But yeah, I'm happy with this team, and I'm quite confident because of the tactics I'm using. Those of you that have recently been watching my Hearts Let's Play series will know about this tactic. It really has been so solid. Obviously with Japan, we drew 0-0 3 times. I obviously was able to put together quite a good defensive tactic, and we just struggled to score goals. This is different. It is very solid, but with Hearts it is scoring goals. And just like with Japan, I did decide to use the in-game editor to maximise the familiarity. I think we're going to have to do that to give ourselves any chance of progressing far into the competition with the teams that I select. And I think that's fair, because all the other teams will have maxed out familiarity because they've been playing with the same manager for the last few months or years. We do have one injury, which was picked up in our pre-World Cup friendlies. We took on Togo, just about scraped a 2-1 win, and then a 2-0 win against Greece, both goals coming from corners, but I'm fairly happy with that. Yes, of course, we do have a group that can't really be predicted. I've already managed Japan in the last series, so I've already witnessed Group H, but Colombia and Poland, very good going forwards. Maybe not quite so good at the back. Japan, well, I know about Japan. Obviously, I put together a very good defensive tactic, but I feel like if we are to go through, we have to beat Japan. But I think we can beat anyone. I'm confident that we can do quite well with this team. I'm playing Bolde, complete wing-back. With my Heart series, I've got a Mankwa, the Danish player who plays for Hearts, of course. And I could have played a proper wing-back. I've got Youssouf Sabaly, but I want an attacking player there. And Bolde, although he can't play wing-back, has very good acceleration and pace. He's very good at dribbling, decent crossing. Of course, he can't actually tackle or mark or anything, but that complete wing-back doesn't really have to do any of that. He just starts in a deeper position and gets forwards. And if he needs to defend, he'll hopefully do okay. But we've got Koulibaly that side, and he's an exceptional defender, so hopefully will be good enough to cover Bolde and any mistakes that he makes or any positioning errors that he produces. That's what we're going to roll with anyway in this first match against Colombia. Wow, what a game. Japan 3, Poland 5. So Japan's defence in this particular World Cup looks like it's fallen apart. They actually scored their 3 goals after they were 5-0 down as well. Poland are deadly going forwards. We're really going to have to watch out for them. But Colombia's defence is also exceptionally strong. And it's kind of the reason why I don't want to play a defensive wing back on that right hand side, because they're going to be able to create chances regardless if I play there. So if I just attack, they're attacking, we're attacking, might be a goal heavy game. Let's see if we can come out on top. Once again, the match sharpness has declined since the last friendly, which is a little bit frustrating. Falcao and Bacca up front, they've got goals, they've got creativity in James Rodriguez. They're not playing Cuadrado though. Is he injured? I'm surprised by that. They generally play him as the right back. Perhaps they're saving him for the match against Poland, maybe? I don't know. I think we can produce an upset here. We're certainly not that weak compared to Colombia. And it's, I think, overall, the strongest team that I've been given by you guys. I know Egypt have Salah, but I feel like overall Senegal are a slightly better team on paper. I really do like the Egyptian squad. And I hope they do well at this year's World Cup. I think the group that we're in, we have a good chance of getting out of it. Good luck out there. Let's produce an upset. Let's get on with this then. First match. If we lose it, it's not the end of the world, because I feel like we can beat Poland and Japan. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can get a result against Colombia. Of course, so far in this series, it has been a bit of a disaster. Iceland, I put up a fight, but we just weren't good enough. With Egypt, we did quite well. We lost against Spain in the second round, so that was a bit unlucky, really. Australia, probably the worst series, although we did get a point against Denmark. And then Japan was just unlucky, really. 3 0-0 draws. Crazy. Here we go. Look at this. Mane! Oh, my. Mane, you have to score. Apparently, it was only a half chance, but that was a clear-cut chance. It looked like a clear-cut chance. Wow, how did he miss that? How? I don't know. But here's Mane again, just firing over. If we're to get anything from this World Cup, we need Mane to perform, and he's already missed 1 chance. That was gifted to him. That is frustrating. And here come Colombia, looking dangerous. It's headed away. Torres now on the ball, crossing it deep. Bacca, good save by our keeper Alfred, great name. I've gone with Sacco up front because he's more of a target man than any of the other strikers. And this I've fitted my players to the tactic rather than creating a tactic for the players available to me, which is always dangerous, but I think it's the only way I can do anything. I know this tactic can work, so I just had to go with it and give it a chance in this series. But Colombia coming forwards, looking dangerous. That's fired over the bar, and they're looking dangerous again coming forwards. Uh-oh, that was going to be a 2-footed red card tackle, but no. He escaped with that, and they fired another shot wide. This tactic is all about being solid. You might witness a 4th 0-0 in a row during this series. Of course, in fact, it'd be more than that, because the last Australian, this could be the 5th 0-0 in a row. We drew 0-0 with Australia against Denmark. Then there were 3 0-0s in the Japanese series. We might have another 0-0 today. We shall find out. Some people have said, oh, let's wait. Oh, it's not going to be a 0-0. Mane scores a tap-in after a dreadful mistake from the Colombian defender. Diafra Sacco closing down. And, wow, we're 1-0 up against Colombia from nothing. This was really bizarre because the defender should have had this covered. But no, he doesn't, because Sacco steps in, closes him down, crosses it in. What the hell is the goalkeeper doing? And Mane pokes it home. He couldn't miss from there. But what I was going to say was that I know a few people have suggested doing more than one match in an episode as Colombia come forward looking for an equaliser and almost get it. But I've decided to I want this series to be short and snappy. I want each video to be short and snappy. And it's kind of like my secondary series to my Hearts thing anyway. So if you want long series, then check out the Hearts series. If you want short, snappy, quick videos, then this is the World Cup series is for you. Additionally, I don't know what I was going to say. What was I going to say additionally? I have no idea. Here we come forwards again. Can we get a second before half-time? Diafra Sacco plays it out wide to the Crystal Palace man, Suarez. Into the path of Endai. Crosses it deep. Sacco! 2-0. Wow. I said this tactic was good. We're beating Colombia 2-0. And Endai playing as the Mazzala getting forward. And Mazzala's kind of They were like a box-to-box midfielder, but also drift out wide, which is why he drifted into that position to cross the ball into, well, from inside the box to Diafra, who headed it home. He's got that heading ability. Yeah, I know what I was gonna say. If you do like sort of want to sit down and watch longer series, then what you can do is wait for all of these videos to be up and then watch them all in one go. But I think the reason why I want this series to be short and snappy, very pleased with what's happening. Let's start the second half. Looking at my YouTube analytics, I know there's people that watch the whole video even if it's 25-30 minutes long, but the majority of people don't. My average duration is like 25 to 40% of a video. So there's a lot of people not watching the second half of the video, or even more. Anyway, let's concentrate on the last 20 minutes. I'm going to take off Henri Saivet and bring on Cheku Kouyaté, but he's not going to play as a deep line playmaker. No way. I'll just play him as a ball-winning midfielder. So we've got two ball-winning midfielders in there trying to get it back. Kouyaté and Idrissa Gueye. We'll also take off Bolde, and I'll bring on Sabali, the more defensive-minded wing-back. Play him as a normal wing-back on support. Hopefully we've got this result in the bag. I'm feeling confident with Senegal. We've just... Kouyaté just got injured, just as I say that. And we'll bring on Ndai, the other Ndai. He's got an apostrophe in his name though, and Badu doesn't. Second half has been boring, but that's what we wanted. This tactic is solid. It's a revelation. How have I created this masterpiece? I don't know. It's just a bit of tinkering, really. That's what you have to do with tactics. Just tinker around until it works. Eventually it will. Unless it's something completely ridiculous that just has no chance of working. But if you're onto something, just tinker. And even if you think it's perfect, there's no reason why you can't still tinker. I've made a couple differences to this tactic. I've gone for mixed passing rather than short, I think. That's what I meant to do. Maybe I didn't. We've won 2-0 and it was comfortable. And we played a left inside forward at right wing back. And he did fine. Yeah, I've got mixed passing. So that's the difference with this tactic. It's an attacking tactic in terms of mentality. But really, it's a very defensive tactic. And it's got us a great result. How long's Kouyaté injured for? Let's just see. 2 weeks. So he's going to miss the rest of the group games, possibly second round if we get to that point. I hope we do. We've got Poland next. So that will be part 2 of this Senegal series. Please leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. I did ramble on, I know I'm trying to keep these videos short and snappy, but still I ramble. But until next time, enjoy FM18, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.